And now it's time to bring out your 2024-25 Houston Cougar men's basketball team. Unable to join us this evening, a sophomore guard from Beaumont, Texas, number 23, Terrence Arsenal. And a junior guard from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 7, Milos Usen. Now, please welcome a freshman forward from Huntsville, Alabama, number 24, Chase McCarty. A freshman guard from Sherman Oaks, California, number 25, Mercy Miller. A freshman guard from Bogachita, Mississippi, number 0, Cordell Jefferson. A freshman center from Moreno Valley, California, number 12, Jacob McFarland. A sophomore center from Ivory Coast, number 2, Cedric Lott. A sophomore forward from Monroe, Louisiana, number 11, JoJo Tugler. A redshirt junior guard from Tampa, Florida, number 21, Emmanuel Shaw. A senior guard from Pearland, Texas, number 3, Ramon Walker Jr. A senior forward from New Orleans, Louisiana, number 5, Javier Francis. A graduate guard from Rayville, Louisiana, number 8, Malik Wilson. A graduate guard from Katy, Texas, number 4, L.J. Cryer. And a graduate forward from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Give it up for number 13, Joan Roberts. And now, Cougar fans, make some noise for the 2025 Sporting News National Coach of the Year Award recipient from Pembroke, North Carolina, head coach Kelvin Sampson. Coug Nation, welcome once again to the 2025 Houston Men's Basketball Final Four celebration. Thank you to tonight's presenting sponsor, HEB, and their support of Houston Athletics. And now, taking the mic as the master of ceremonies for this evening, please welcome the voice of Houston basketball, Jeremy Branham.
Thank you, JP. What's up, Fertitta Center? Y'all look great tonight. You always do. You look great tonight. What a wonderful evening. Here to celebrate this wonderful program, one of the best seasons in the rich history of the Houston Cougar basketball program. Where do we start? 35 wins, a program record. Seems like a pretty good starting point. 19 of those wins in the Big 12 record. 14 straight road wins, another conference record, and the longest streak in America. Big 12 regular season champions. Back-to-back, by the way. Big 12 tournament champions. And NCAA Tournament Midwest Region champions. It's a lot of nets, Coach. What a historic season, and we have some wonderful people up here tonight to celebrate. The first has been generous not only to our athletic program, but our university. His generosity is why we play in the most exciting venue in all of college basketball. Generous with his time, too. His team tips off here in a few minutes. We'll be rooting for you. The chairman of the board, Tilman Fertitta.
Thank you, thank you. I said, is this going to be one of the MCs that takes all of the speaker's material? He's going to give every fact and figure and give us nothing to say. Well, I am very busy today, and I have a little game in a little bit. But you know what? Forget the Rockets today, okay? I want to be around success, and that's why I'm here today, because this is success. And to watch, when we go back to the glory years, in about 30 minutes, I'll have to walk into my suite and say, Elvin, get out of my chair, please, and let me sit there. But I was fortunate to be like in third grade and remember the game of the century, the greatest game ever in basketball. And you know who got to participate in it? The University of Houston Cougars. And that's truly the game that took college basketball to another level. People didn't think about college basketball until that game between the University of Houston and the UCLA Bruins. So that was just the beginning. And then we had the whole next generation with Hakeem and Clyde, Phi Slamma Jamma, that's still looked at as. But then, think about this generation. And when you think about 6 straight Sweet 16 appearances, you know how hard that is? I can remember Renew and I sitting down and just say, we have got to find a way just to squeeze into the tournament every single year. Every maybe 5th or 6th year we miss it. But we've got to find a way to be in the tournament. But to have 6 straight, think about it, it's unbelievable. And then, now don't use this negotiating a contract, but to be the winningest team in college basketball the last 7 years. Remember this, the hardest thing to do in sports is to win a championship. And it takes skill, great coaching, luck, and just that one play is the difference in winning and not winning. And that's just the way it is. And my first year owning the Rockets, if Chris Paul doesn't tear a hamstring, we easily win the championship that year. But shit happens, okay? And you know what? Shit happened 2 weeks ago. And I do believe we were the best basketball team in America, but it just didn't go our way. But you know what's the greatest thing about sports? We always have next year. And think about when you get to say, we have next year, but you have this coach, these assistant coaches, and so many of these players coming back. So there really is a next year. And I personally want to thank you players for the thrill and the joy that you have given me this year just watching you guys. So you have been a real pleasure, a real pleasure. And truly, one of the reasons I'm here tonight is I wanted to touch him and maybe get a little of that luck, because he sure has won a lot of games. And I need a little luck and a little victory tonight myself. So, Coach, to you and your team, thank you all so very much. You have given the city of Houston and everybody at the University of Houston so much joy. And what you guys have done, when you look at the University of Houston, no matter where I go, I was in the White House, in the Oval Office with the Prime Minister of Italy and the President last Thursday, and we talked about the Houston Cougars, I can promise you, for at least a minute and a half. And then we talked about that dumbass Luke Doncic trade that Dallas did. But we said some good things about the University of Houston and what a program has been built here. Coach, thank you so very much.
Our next speaker is a U of H alum, a big Cougar basketball fan, and I think I spotted him at just about every game this year inside of this building. The 63rd mayor of our great city, John Whitmire.
Thank you. And thank you, Chancellor, for asking me to participate in this celebration. You know, on a personal note, I've never been more proud to be a Cougar. I've got my degree on the wall. I did allow myself to leave City Hall and watch the games and join in the excitement. But more importantly, I'm here tonight on behalf of 2.3 million Houstonians. Coach Sampson, you and your players and this administration is what makes Houston a great city. We are a great city with great people, with great institutions, and you have literally put us on the map across this nation. So officially, I want to present this proclamation to the coach and the team. I, John Whitmire, Mayor of the City of Houston, hereby proclaim April 23rd, 2025 as University of Houston's men's basketball team in Houston, Texas. Thank you.
Next is our fearless leader. We'll get to her in a moment. A video message, want to point that out, from some of our favorite Houston Cougars before all else.
Well, Good, y'all. It's Quentin. Just want to say congrats on an amazing year, an historic run. You know what I mean? We're going to be back to the nation, the same game, same championship game. And next time you're holding up the whole thing, you know what I mean? Don't sleep on Houston and go Cougs.
What's up, guys? Jamal Shed here. I just want to congratulate you on a historical run. You guys had a lot of doubters and just made them believers. I'm super proud of you. And as always, go Cougs.
Man, sending a big shout out to the Natty boys and congratulating y'all on a great achievement and making it to the national championship game. That's one of the hardest things in the world, literally. And nobody can ever take that away. And shout out to Coach Samp and Coach Q. I love y'all and I appreciate everything you've done for me and the greatest university in the world. Go Cougs.
What's up with my Coug family? Just want to congratulate you guys on an incredible season. Your dedication, your relentless pursuit of excellence each day made Cougar Nation proud. It's a great time to be a Coug and the future is bright. Go Cougs.
Congratulations on a historic season. I had fun watching all this year and I'm excited to see what the future holds.
What's up, fellas? Congrats on making the Final Four. Congrats on a great season. Really proud of y'all boys, man.
What's up, fellas? Just want to congratulate y'all boys on an amazing year, bro. Y'all did such a great job. Old alumni like me and the rest of the guys, I'm sure y'all know we are definitely proud of y'all boys, man. Y'all did a great job. I want y'all to just keep it up, man. All you boys are going professional. Keep doing your thing. All you guys going back to college, keep working hard and keep reaching your goals, man. And Coach Sam, make sure Mama got some cookies for me. Waiting for when I get home, please. Appreciate you. Love y'all guys, man.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Damian Dotson here. Sending a big congrats and shout out from Turkey. Congratulations to you guys on a wonderful season. Big shouts out to the coaches. Big shouts out to the players. What an amazing season. Making it to the Natty National Championship. You know, man, you guys showed your culture. You showed everything that was instilled in me. You know what I mean? I'm going to just say keep grinding, keep working, keep hitting at that rock, and keep doing it for the city.
Cougar family, what's up? Nate Hinton here. I want to send a congratulations to you guys on an amazing year. You guys had a historic run, and you guys continue to push the bar to greater and greater heights. It's forever Cougs. The culture prevails. Go Cougs.
Coach, congratulations to you, the staff, and the team on an absolutely amazing season. Safe to say you made the entire city of Houston and the alumni even more proud. The culture is booming, and I'm eager to see what's in store for us in the near future, as I truly believe the best is yet to come. As we prepare for the upcoming season, the message is loud and clear. Don't sleep on Houston. And as always, go Cougs.
It's good, y'all. I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm beyond proud of y'all. Y'all made the entire city proud, man. Y'all definitely took the brand to another level. Hey, the best is yet to come for the city.
Congratulations, Coach. What an incredible season. You brought excitement to the city and you made us old Cougars very proud. Your team played very hard every night and they competed, and that's a direct extension of you. And from one old coach to another, you did an awesome job, and I'm so proud of that. Thank you so very much for everything. I look forward to next season. Thanks.
Hello, friends and my Cougar family. Just wanted to say I've never loved following a team more than this team. Just a spectacular season. It will be with me the rest of my life. It truly will. I know we're celebrating the season tonight. I'm going to celebrate it forever. What we did during the regular season, 19-1, 10-0 on the road in the conference, winning the conference tournament, a Final Four, the epic win against Duke, it all adds up to the greatest season in the history of our basketball program. Kelvin, you're the best coach in America. You had the best basketball coaching staff, and your overall staff, just superb. I'm so grateful to all the players who really, truly showed us what effort, teamwork, what it's all about. So proud of all of you. And I just say, God bless you all. Thank you for a season we will never forget.
Next is our fearless leader. She's talked in the past about fire in the belly, which perfectly describes how this Cougar basketball team plays. She's taken the university system to new heights ever since taking over in 2008, the university as well. University of Houston System Chancellor, University of Houston President, Dr. Renu Couture.
Well, thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. You have already heard from alumni, our board chairman, our mayor, so many absolutely phenomenal leaders here. Now I stand on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of the University of Houston. So let me start by expressing our deepest gratitude to Coach Sampson. To Coach Sampson for presenting a team, a program, a culture on the national stage for whom we can all be very proud of. Their athleticism, courage, camaraderie, grit and culture, and discipline were almost always mentioned by all commentators as inspiring to us all. We are thankful to you, Coach, and we are even more thankful to Karen. How about a big hand to Karen? I know that behind every successful man is a woman. And I also want to thank the entire Sampson family for building this program, for building this family here, and for being part of us and being our role models. I had said it once before, it's worth repeating. Coach, what you have done for us is you have taken the word impossible out of our dictionary. To the coaching staff and everybody who's contributing to the basketball program, thank you. It takes a village. We see you. You're part of that village, and we are grateful. Now to the team. You have given us the most precious gift of all, immense joy and immense pride, the gift of holding our heads high, the gift of walking a little taller. Know that we think you are very special. I know you were disappointed in the last game. We all felt that pinch in our hearts, and if we didn't feel it, we aren't Cougars or we aren't even humans. We understand that. However, I want you to know that few minutes do not define who you are. Your entirety of the season, you were and you are the best team in the country. You are our champions. Give it a hand to the champions. To seniors, I know you are leaving the program. We wish you a heartfelt farewell, but I want you to know that what you have accomplished here is not just a chapter in the history book. What you have built here is a launch pad for future success. Every single team that will wear Houston Cougar uniform will stand on your tall shoulders as they chase out for that national title. You are not just our past, you are and will always be our future as well. So thank you for what you have done. Finally, as I leave, I want to give an extra special dose of love to Emmanuel. You are a hero and a winner and will always be so. Thank you, and go Cougs!
Next up is the leader of the athletic department. In 8 months, he's put his imprints on the department, all in a very positive way. I, like many of you, very excited for what's to come at U of H under his guidance. Vice President for Intercollegiate Athletics, Eddie Nunez.
How we doing, everyone? Let's go. Now we got a little excitement. I want to start off with some thank yous before we get going here, and I'm going to try to keep it very quick because it's not about anybody but these kids right here and these coaches. So I want to be very quick. Yes, indeed. First, I want to say thank you to our chair, and I think he's running because he's got to get to his game, and Renew, our administration, our regents. For us to be able to be competitive at the highest level, alignment has to be perfect. And right now, we have everybody. You've heard it from top to bottom. For us to have that success, we need everybody. So thank you for everyone and what you do. Yeah, please. I want to give a special thanks to the mayor for being here. During the ice storm and the snow, one of the things that you got to remember, his office was instrumental in helping us make it happen. Just another way, so thank you for everything your office does for us. Next one I want to say is thank you to you. Thank you for what you do for this team, for our Cougars. Thank you, fans, students. We cannot do this without you. So I appreciate you being here, being on the road with us, and cheering them on. They deserve it. Thank you. Now, I'm going to say one little quick story here. When I first arrived here in the fall, Coach brought me in his office and said, if you get some time, I would love for you to spend some time with this team, get to know these young men. Lauren called me, I think, a week later and asked me to be a part of one of their community service. I saw the care, the want of each of one of these student athletes to want to give back to our community. Shortly after that, Coach said, come watch a practice. And as everybody's heard, the intensity was out of the roof. But what was more important to me in watching that practice was each of these student athletes pushing themselves and these coaches pushing themselves to be the best they can be. But what really highlighted it to me was that UCF game. I was on the road with those guys. I know there was some great games. We could all add one from Kansas to Arizona, every one of those. But for me, it was that UCF game. Seeing them on the road, seeing the determination, the fight, the grit. But the two things that really resonated with me was the trust they had in each other as a staff, as a team, and the love they had for each other. That's what this team's about. That's what this culture is about. They want to be not just about the Houston Cougars, but they want the best for each other. So great job, guys. Congratulations. Thank you. So as we all went through this tournament, we all heard some wise words that resonated for this community, for this university, and for the country. Not just for this year, but for the future. Don't sleep on Houston. I am honored to work alongside him every day. Please help me welcome your Coach of the Year, Kelvin Sampson.
All right. Thank you, guys. You know, I was listening to the message that a lot of our former players gave. And those kids were all kids we recruited and coached. But I started looking around the room. When I got here, everybody lived in the past. All they wanted to talk about was Phi Slamma Jamma. And my response to that was, it's okay to honor the past, but don't live in it. There's a future coming up here that we need to focus on. So then the more I started researching the history of this program, I realized that the greatest player in the history of this school was Elvin Hayes. And don't get it twisted. The greatest player that this school has ever seen was Elvin Hayes. Then I started researching Dwight Davis and Otis Birdsong. Then I started looking at all the players of their own eras. So I appreciate everything those guys said. They're part of our family forever. But so is every player that played here. Every single player is part of our family. So I want, if you played here, if you didn't play for me, there was a good chance if you got gray hair, you played for Coach Lewis. So no matter who your coach was, if you're here tonight, I want to recognize you and thank you for helping make this program what it is today. Please stand up. Those are not only great Cougars, but they're great people. And I notice, I've got to mention two of my former point guards, Dejan. I purposely never call our kids by nicknames. I've never uttered, I've really, this might be the only time I've ever uttered the word Deaky in my life. I inherited a center named Chick, and I damn sure wasn't going to coach a Deaky. So, Dejan, sometimes that was the nicest thing I called him. And Jamal, you know, Dejan was the point guard that took us to a Final Four. This boy right here don't sprain his ankle. He took us to a Final Four too. I was texting Terrence Arsenault and Milos today, and I wanted to make sure they knew about tonight, which they did, but I wanted to make sure they knew how much we appreciated what they did and thank them. Because to us, no matter what happens to Ashy, or Jerrigan, is my nicknames for Terrence. That's kind of a long story there. No matter what happens, that boy will always be part of this family, and he will always be a Cougar. And then Milos had workouts that were really, really important. I talked to Milos and his dad today, and he wishes he could have come. They did everything they could to try to be here. It just didn't work out. You know, a coach's job is a very lonely job sometimes. And really, the only two people, well, actually 4 people, actually 7. Because I count Kylan, Maisie, Tanya, Kellen, Lauren, and Karen. How many is that? 6? Well, Roxy too. So Roxy, that's my dog. They're the only ones that unconditionally love you. The other ones, depends on how we played that night. I wish you guys could have seen some of the emails we got after we went 4-3 at Vegas. I possibly might have been the worst offensive coach in the history of the game. Why in the world did we ever recruit Milos? I mean, it's amazing the idiocy out there when you lose a game. It's amazing. But my family has as much to do with this success as the old ball coach does. That's right. So, Maisie, stand up. Maisie May? Maisie, stand up. Tanya, please stand up. Karen, please stand up. Kylan, Kellen, Lauren. So we appreciate you guys, but on behalf of the Sampson family, please know how much we love you guys as well. Thank you. So when President Couture was up here, my mind flashed back to April 3rd of 2014. It was myself, Mac Rhodes, President Couture, and I think Bill Burrell. He might have been the MC, right? It might have been Bill. And it was old Hofheinz. If you could be real quiet, you could hear the scatter of feet in those old aisles. Those were not human feet. But you could hear, and I started thinking about, as a professional, which coaches are, we're professionals. You want to be somewhere that what you do is not known for its limitations, but it's known for its ambition. You want to be somewhere that shares your passion for how you want your program to run. Now, we've had a lot of battles over the years, President Couture and I, but I don't know that we've had a bigger advocate for how we wanted this program to look from a facility standpoint and how that applied to winning. And understand this, because you have great facilities, that does not mean you're going to win. I mean, for God's sake, we went 19-0 at Texas Southern. You guys remember that? We went 19-0 at Texas Southern. Every year there's 36 to 46 coaches that get fired every year that have facilities as nice or nicer than ours. So don't think because you have facilities, that is why you're winning. That only helps. That is not the reason why. We win here because of our people, not buildings, not brick, not mortar. It's because of the groundwork that Coach Guy V. Lewis and his staffs and his great players. Those guys laid the groundwork. We stand on their shoulders. Justin Gorham, Damian Dotson, Dejan, Jamal. Next year, J1's finally going to get from this seat to that seat, and that's been a long time coming. But let me clear one thing up about J1. When J1 got here, he was 17. So it's not like he's 25. He just turned 23. Right, J1? But if you gave him a chance to come back, guess what he'd do? He'd be back one more year. If you come back one more year, J1, just think how many games you could watch JoJo foul out of. Oh, that's right. This is not the banquet, is it? I had a flashback to thinking I was at the banquet, and I'm supposed to do that stuff at the banquet. Just working on my material. A basketball season is a journey. We appreciate you guys following us for these last 5 weeks. But the game in Stillwater, Oklahoma, on the night of December 30th was the most important game of the year for us. December 30th. I don't think we had any fans at that game other than our families. And Murray, where's Murray? Murray, stand up, Murray. A lot of nights when we travel, a lot of nights outside our families, the only fam we have, most nights, whether it's in Manhattan, Kansas, or Stillwater, Oklahoma. Now, some of the other places, a lot of fans go with us to Lawrence, Kansas. A lot of people want to go to Baylor or Texas Tech, but not a lot of people go with us to Stillwater, Oklahoma. Appreciate you, Murray. This team accomplished something this year I don't think will ever be done again. Mainly because I don't think we'll ever go back to 20 conference games. We played 20 conference games, 10 at home and 10 on the road. This team won 10 consecutive road games in the Big 12. If you're a coach or have coached before, you would know that's almost as hard as winning a national championship. Beating 10 teams on the road in their gym, because everywhere we go, it's the other team's biggest game. It's the biggest game of the year at this school, that school. Everywhere we go is a sellout. Most places we go, they camp out the night before the game so their students can get in line because it's first come, first serve. As soon as they open the doors, those students run down. We go for shoot-arounds at noon or 1 o'clock. We see all the students lined up around to get in the game to watch the Cougars play that night. And we have to go in there in front of a packed house. And these young men found a way to win every single road game this year. Eddie brought up the UCF game. The best player on the floor that day for us was Javier Francis. Now, J1 saved our bacon on the sideline out of bounds play, but Javier is the reason we had bacon to save. The first half, Jay. Don't get carried away. And the reason you was playing is because JoJo had 2 fouls, right? The game at Kansas, people will never forget that one. I'm still trying to figure out how we won that game. You know, Malik will get credit for that shot. Stand up, JoJo. Put your hands over your head, both of them. Now put them out. Now if you're trying to take, ask the kid from Kansas and ask the kid from Duke what it's like to throw the ball in when you got a big old snorting bull in your face. Yeah. And for all you people that are disappointed in the Florida game, I highly, highly recommend you go back and look at that Duke game. But the journey with this team was especially great because of our staff. Our staff. Kellen, stand up. Come stand up here, Kel. Come on, Kylan. Coach Q, Coach KC, Coach Hollis, Coach Goldie, Matt, Lauren, Bobby. Bilal. So every day at 10 o'clock, we have a staff meeting. Now sometimes it's almost a fist fight because these guys have strong convictions, things that they believe in. Sometimes we get in knockdown, drag out brawls because of what we want to do in this particular game coming up. But the one thing we always do after every meeting is make sure we hug it out and tell each other we love each other. That's important. So Bilal has this title. I don't even know the name of it. Strategic is in there somewhere. I don't even know what the hell he does half the time, but we couldn't do it without him. Oh, by the way, I think our graduation rate the last 8 years is 96%, by the way. Matt is our video coordinator, which means that on the drop of a dime, I may say at 9:56, I want every single shot contest that we missed last night. I want to see it at 10 o'clock. Or KC or Kellen or Qantas may go in, because it's their scout, may go in and ask him to do something last minute. Remember, coaches don't have 8 to 5 jobs. We don't have 8 to 5 jobs. I had an assistant coach I interviewed many years ago. He asked me about what time we got in the morning. And I said, don't get there after I do and don't leave before I do. That's the only thing you got to worry about, son. And by the way, I didn't hire him either. But Goldie graduated from University of Houston. Goldie does a great job with our development work. Hollis is still one of my favorite players ever. And one of these years, we're going to recruit a guard better than Hollis. Hollis, am I telling the truth? Yep. Jamal said, "What's up?" KC is. So the night before every home game, our guys come over to our house. Karen cooks her famous cookies, and we do a lot of stuff we've done since Karen and I were 31, 32 years old, I think, when we started doing that stuff, and now we're 69, so you can see we've done this for a long time. But each assistant that has the scouting report says something, anything they want to say before the scouting report. KC is a Latter-day Saint. He's a devout Mormon, and he's the most spiritual person I think I've ever been around. Anytime we need prayer, KC is the man. And our players, when KC gets up to talk, they know they're getting ready to get a sermon. But it's always a great message, and I enjoy listening to his messages. Coach Q, I don't know what we're going to do without Coach Q. If Jamal or Dejan don't wind up owning their own teams one day, they're going to wind up being a coach, probably here at University of Houston. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be for me. But that'll be up to Coach Kellen. But Coach Q was my point guard at University of Oklahoma. His junior year, we won 30-plus games and went to the Final Four. His senior year, we won 29 games. And if Carmelo Anthony don't play out of his gourd, the year Syracuse won it all, we lost to Syracuse to go back to the Final Four. That's the success, Hollis and Qantas. That was my starting backcourt on both those teams. Which bodes well for LJ and Emmanuel. They're part of the starting backcourt. One day they'll be coaching somewhere. But Coach Q is now the head coach at the University of Louisiana. And this has become the University of Louisiana Raging Cajuns West. Because we will be the second most area to root for the Raging Cajuns. Wishing Coach Q all the best. Kellen, if he can get his old man out of the way, he can get going here pretty soon. But the thing that's made this thing, I think, fun for me, challenging, but in a great way, is that Kellen has been involved in every single decision that we've made here in the last 11 years. He's a voice of reason, his common sense, but also feel. There's a lot of smart, I've noticed a lot of smart people in this world have no feel. They have no feel. But there's a lot of people that may not be as smart as you, but they're smarter than you because they have great feel. And the people that have great feel know exactly what it is I'm saying, right? Raise your hand if you have great feel. Raise your hands if you have no feel. If you raise your hand, you have no feel. But Kellen and Lauren, she does everything that you see in this program that keeps us relevant 12 months a year. She taught herself how to be a graphic design artist. She taught herself how to be a photographer. You name it, she taught herself how to do it to better serve our program. And that's what makes us special. If you want to know what makes our program special, go walk in the gym today at 3 o'clock. You see Quentin Grimes, Jamal Shedd. At some point this summer, the only reason Marcus wasn't in there, Detroit Pistons in the playoffs with the Knicks. But there's nothing that says culture than all the former players coming home every summer being part of this program. So to my staff, you guys deserve as much credit as anybody for the success this year. I love you guys and thank you. Okay. All right, let's watch this video real quick, then I'll wrap it up.